Hey guys, it's MugenLord here, and here I am with a quick review of Super Mario Brothers the movie. I've seen it last week on opening day, April 5th. I really enjoyed myself. Me, my daughter, and the rest of the family, we all went out and we had a good time with the film. So before I dive into it, I want to let you guys know that there's going to be a non-spoiler and then also a spoiler at the end, which I'll let you guys know as we get into the videos. So if you guys don't want to go into that, you guys have been warned. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, notification bell for more video game content and reviews here on this channel. So the Super Mario Brothers movie, I didn't know what to expect when they first announced this back in, I believe, 2017. This was around the same time that Sonic made its announcement that it's going to have a live action film. So it was pretty much okay. Hollywood want to give video game movies another try once again. And I will say this, when it comes to video game movies, we call it the video game curse. There's not a lot of movies, Hollywood movies based off of video games that it really does well. But I will say this, that Detective Pikachu, Sonic, and even Mario, the movie, I think they're really starting to they broke that curse. They broke that threshold that video games can be made into movies if the developers and the production teams behind it respect the source material and give the fans what they want. And that's what the Mario movie has done, and it fully delivered. But I'll have to comment about this. I went to the movie theaters and I bought a bucket of popcorn that comes into the question mark boxes from the Mario games, and I would say this shit was expensive as hell. After getting my daughter and I some popcorn and soda stuff, this shit came to $34 damn dollars. $34, including with all this and stuff like that. But it was worth it, and you know, I had to have this part of my collection and everything. But let's move on. Now let's address the elephant in the room. Let's talk about the voices in this movie. It's because a lot of people was questioning whether or not, you know, the casting was the right choice for some of the characters. And when it comes to Nintendo and their IPs, Nintendo is very protective, especially when it comes to Mario and Link. Because if you notice, Mario and Link are pretty much the silent protagonists. Every once in a while, Mario would say a line or a few words here or there, but traditionally he's like the silent protagonist. So making a movie and hearing about they're making a CG movie from Illuminations, I was skeptical of how they're going to approach this when it comes to Mario and him talking. Will it work? Will it fit? Will it make sense? And then when Chris Pratt was announced to be Super Mario, a lot of people was really skeptical. A lot of people did not like that voice cast choice at all. And then when we seen the trailer, more people were upset because they were saying that he didn't sound like Mario. He didn't have the Italian accent, and they said they were going for the Brooklyn accent. Now, after I seen the movie, I would say this: Chris Pratt to me had done a really, really good job as Mario, and I would say that there were some points where I didn't even know it was Chris Pratt. Like that's how well of a job that he have done with the voice. And you can tell that Chris Pratt really didn't want to disappoint fans, because when he got the backlash and received it, when people first heard his voice, he even combated in an interview saying that I didn't ruin your childhood. I know how important this is to a lot of you who grew up with Super Mario Brothers. And he said, all I can tell you is come see the movie for yourself. And I think that was the best response that he can ever do, because it's perfect marketing. He's telling people to come see the movie. He wants to prove you wrong. And if you go see the movie, that you paid money to see the movie, so that in turn help the movie make money. So I think he done a good job with that. Jack Black as Bowser, best casting choice. Oh my god, man, like this dude was the highlight of the film, and you couldn't tell it was him at all until there's a certain segment to where Bowser actually does some singing, which I won't go into what the song is or like that. But when he started singing, that's when I heard, okay, that's Jack Black right there. But other than that, man, really, really good job. And I just want to say kudos to the rest of the cast. Princess Peach, Luigi, everybody, Key, who did Toad, really good job. And I think Toad was he's like the comic relief besides Luigi that was in the film, and I liked his role in the film as well. But I think the performance that I just didn't like was Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong. And I would say that it was the worst cast choice, is because he did nothing to change his voice, and he just sounded like Seth Rogen. That's all. That's all he sound like. Seth Rogen. That's how Donkey Kong sound, and that's not how I would picture Donkey Kong would sound. And you can tell that he was just phoning it in. And even in interviews, he even admitted that he was just being lazy with the voice, and I'm gonna just give you my Seth Rogen voice. And I think that's pretty disrespectful to the fans. And the thing is, the fact is that we're going to get a spin-off of Donkey Kong later on in the future, and if we have to deal with the Seth Rogen voice, I just think that's going to be a big mistake on their part, and hopefully fans would cry out long enough to get on him and say, hey, like, you need to step your game up with the Donkey Kong voice, because I think it was horrible. But as far as the Brooklyn accent is concerned, I thought they nailed it pretty good as far as that's concerned. But other than that, move the voices aside, they've done a good job. So you guys can relax with that. I think you need to see for yourself, whether or not you like it, but I think Chris Pratt had done a good job. So the premise, what is the premise of the movie? Now, you'll see a lot of critics talk about the Mario Bros. Movie has no story or whatever. Now, there actually is some story to it. It may not be the story that you're looking for, because people are expecting this big epic storyline out of a Mario movie. It's a Mario. It's a video game movie. I don't really expect to get Braveheart storyline out of a Mario movie, but I think it was enough to suffice, you know, for this journey that Mario was going on. And pretty much the premise of the story is Mario and Luigi wanted to branch out. More so, Mario wanted to branch out, and he wanted to start his own plumbing company, because he was working for another plumbing company. Can't remember his employer name, but he's the guy from the Wrecking Crew game. He left, Mario left his company, and he wanted to start their own, the Mario Brothers plumbing company. They wanted to branch out, and Mario has a lot of goals, a lot of dreams and aspirations in the movie or whatever like that. And his brother Luigi, he loves his older brother Mario, and he wanted to tag along and be part of his brother's ambitions and stuff like that, and bridge their and forge their own path in life. So they're pretty much up and running or starting company. And, you know, they go around New York City doing jobs and stuff, and they haven't really got much work. And that's the funny part. And it's funny just hearing that these guys got backstory. That's the funny part. Mario and Luigi, all you know is them. They're just plumbers. They go to the Mushroom Kingdom. They fight against Bowser. They step on Koopas and Goombas and stuff. But these guys actually got backstory in this. And there's other things that they revealed about their backstory, which I won't reveal here in the non-spoiler. But I was like, wow, they actually went the extra length with that. And we see some characters that was never once revealed ever in the Mario lore at all, which I thought was pretty cool. But yeah, so you can tell that they having a rough start with being plumbers and everything. And eventually a flood happens within New York City, and they wind up, you know, going underground, and they wind up finding a warp pipe that sucked Luigi and Mario inside, and then Mario and Luigi get separated. Luigi goes to Bowser's land, and Mario gets teleported to the Mushroom Kingdom. And then pretty much the story is Mario's not saving Peach. Mario have to save his brother Luigi with the help of Peach, since Peach, which we're going to step into, because I think Peach was the biggest controversy besides the voice when it was first announced, where a lot of people saying that, oh no, America's adding their whole Western ideology, making Peach a girl boss, where Peach is going to be pretty much the best, and Mario's going to be a klutz throughout the whole entire film. And I will say this, the advertisement was false advertisement, and there's a whole lot of details and backstory behind what went on with the production once Nintendo put their hands on it, because Illumination was going to go that route, making it more so centered on Peach and Mario the sideline, but Nintendo stepped in and things changed. But as far as Peach is concerned, they did a good job with Peach, just because the thing is, they explained why she's capable, which I love. She explained that, you know, power-ups allows me to be able to navigate and maneuver throughout the world and stuff. Plus, I've been here longer, ever since I was a child and stuff like that. So I got used to the customs here and stuff like that. So it gave us reasons to why Princess is capable of doing the things she's doing, and she was not outshining Mario. This is still a Mario Brothers movie. In fact, she was trying to help Mario get accustomed to the world and how power-ups work. And you see Mario gradually throughout the entire film become the Mario that we know from the games, and it actually worked out. And Princess Peach was that perfect device and motivation for Mario, and I liked how that all came together. So yes, the premise: Bowser, he gets one of the power stars, and he pretty much want to rule the entire, kingdoms, the different kingdoms and stuff like that. And pretty much Peach wanted to join forces with the Kongs in order to stop Bowser increasing his strength and his forces. And in the process, Mario is trying to find his brother and save his brother. So yes, that's the premise of the story. And I won't go any deeper than that, because there's other little tidbits that will reveal some Easter eggs or spoilers that you will want to see for yourself in the movie. But man, when it comes to Easter eggs, when it comes to surprises and everything, they have done a really, really good job, man. And the fact is that there's so much they can do and so much they can build off of a cinematic universe as far as Nintendo's concerned, just by the Easter eggs alone. Like the fact is that we got Punch Out in there. We have Punch Out Pizza in New York City, and has a picture of Little Mac sitting inside the restaurant, which lets us know that Punch Out is real. Punch Out is actually canon. It's a real thing within this universe. So hopefully, maybe we can see a Punch Out movie sometime in the near future. I think that would be pretty cool. The Mario Kart scene where they actually had to build their own carts and everything. Man, it's like it was just paying homage to everything. And the soundtrack, oh my god, you're gonna lose your mind when you hear the little like tidbits of different levels from different Mario Brothers games and mixtures of everything else. And dude, I lost my mind. I'm not gonna lie. When Donkey Kong came out to fight Mario, they played the DK rap. They played the DK rap, man. I couldn't believe. I said they didn't go there with that. They literally played the DK rap. I was not expecting that. So if you're a Nintendo fan, you're going to be losing your mind throughout the entire film, especially at the end. Oh, the final battle, which I'm not going to spoil here, they did a really, really good job with that. This was truly a Mario Brothers movie, so you don't have nothing to fear about. Peach didn't, sideline Mario. She played her part, and she played it really damn well. Bowser played his part. He played it really well, and this is definitely a Mario Brothers film. So that pretty much wraps up the non-spoiler. So if you guys don't want to be spoiled, I'm going to let you guys know in 3 seconds that we're going to move into the spoiler section. 3, 2, 1, spoiler section. So, as far as the spoilers is concerned, man, the biggest thing that I was not expecting, they literally gave Mario and Luigi family. Mario and Luigi live with their mom and dad, and they go to the house. They got their aunt, their uncle, their nieces, their cousins and stuff. And what I said about the voice acting, Chris Pratt, or just going with a voice other than Chris Martinet's voice, was a perfect choice, because this movie made Mario and them more like real people. They gave them more backstory, and using that Chris Martinet's Mario voice wouldn't have worked, because when Mario goes home, his mother is congratulating Luigi and proud of Mario and Luigi about their whole plumbing business that they have going on, and they also go through backstory, or they give you explanations to why they have the overalls with the gloves, because they said if starting a company, you need to stand out, and you need something to represent your brand, and that's why they wear the matching color hats and the outfits and the gloves and stuff. And I like how they gave you backstory to that. But this part was very emotional, was because his father didn't believe in Mario's dream and wanting to be a plumber and start his own business, and he kept telling Mario that yo, Luigi, that you hold your little brother Luigi back. He said, why are you getting involved with your big brother's nonsense? And that was like hearing that from a Mario movie, like hearing that backstory, that his own father, Mario's father, didn't have faith in him, and thinking that his ambitions is going to get them in trouble, and that Luigi can do better without his brother, that his brother is going to hold him back. Didn't expect that from a Mario Brothers movie. I didn't expect that from a Mario backstory with Mario and Luigi. And then Mario has a game console. He has a Super Nintendo, and he's in the room playing, and then Luigi comes in, and you know, he's telling them like, no bro, like don't pay father no mind, like I'll go wherever you go. And then they actually show baby Mario and baby Luigi in the flashback. So these two, which I love, man, Mario brothers, they love each other. This brotherly love, I love that, man. And me having brothers myself, you know, I really felt that and stuff like that. You know, me especially being the older brother, you know, I always want the best for my little brothers and stuff like that, and I love them to death. And you can tell the love that Mario had for his little brother Luigi, and what Luigi had for his older brother Mario, man. And I don't think that you were able to get that type of expression from Chris Martinet's voice for Mario. So I think this was perfect for what they have done with that. They gave them family. They showed Mario and Luigi's parents. So will they do that later on from future Mario games where we actually see Mario and Luigi's family? I think that'd be pretty cool. They also gave us a little bit of hints of Peach's backstory, because Peach sees Mario for the first time and say, man, like, wait a minute, you're a human? You know, like, because she's the only pretty much human that's there, or she's hinting that she may be human. And she talked about, and they showed baby Peach, and they showed that she somehow stumbled across a warp pipe that got her there as a baby, and then the Toads had pretty much raised her, trained her, pretty much taught them their customs and everything. And since she's the only human, they had nominated her as a princess of their people. So I liked how they did that. And then she talked about that there's other galaxies out there, which was an Easter egg and a hint to Mario Galaxy. Maybe we could see some stuff like that in the near future. And there's a lot of things that I love that they pulled from this that can open up other pathways and doorways to other things in the near future. So yes, there is some lore here, and there's some things that was really cool. Even the blue shell. Remember, the blue shell in Mario Kart was always the blue shell. There was nothing else to it. You never seen any other turtles or Koopas, you know, that harnessed the blue shell. And we finally seen the paratrooper. It was a blue paratrooper Koopa who had the shell, or the blue shell. And he pretty much during the Mario Kart Rainbow Road sequence, when he was trying to go after Mario, and Mario outshined him, and then he turned into the blue shell chasing after him. I thought that was pretty cool as well. We did get some Super Smash Bros. Type of sequences when the Mario versus Donkey Kong battle, and it's also mixed with the Donkey Kong game as well, when Donkey Kong was throwing the barrels, which I thought was a pretty cool Easter egg and homage to the Donkey Kong games. But yes, we've seen some Smash Brothers type elements in it as well, which I thought was pretty cool. Yes, there was a hero's journey arc in this movie where the hero starts from the very beginning, and then he progressed, and he gains character development and growth as he leads all the way up to, you know, the true hero that we have always known and loved when it came to Mario. And then at the very end, when I say it was a Mario Brothers movie, Luigi jumps in after he saves Luigi, and then the worlds collide, and Bowser goes into the real world, and Mario and Luigi grabs the superstar. And yes, Bowser fights Donkey Kong. That was hot too. But I mean, Bowser was piecing the hell up out of Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong couldn't handle that Bowser work at all. But Mario and Luigi grabbed the Power Star together, and they played the star theme, the Invincibility star theme, while it was glowing up. And oh my God, Mario and Luigi was effing Bowser up. They was giving Bowser that work. They was throwing them hands at Bowser. Oh my God. It was grown ass men, including myself and my dad and all of us in the theater. Grown ass men losing their mind. The kids enjoyed it in the theater. The kids was laughing and joking. They enjoyed it, but it was more so the grown adults, the grown ass men. We were just losing our minds in the theater, and they created the perfect video game movie in my personal opinion. It was up to me, in my personal opinion. A lot of people, you know, give it a lower score because of story. Hell with that. They had a mission. Their mission was to give the fans what they want. I give this movie a 10 out of 10. I enjoyed the hell out of this damn movie. And guess what? I want to see it again this weekend. I enjoyed it. But overall, man, great film. If you haven't seen it yet, I advise you to go see the film. You'll definitely love it. You'll see a lot of Easter eggs. And oh yeah, I forgot to mention they show Diddy Kong and Dixie Kong as well. They also have voice acting as well. Cranky Kong, all of them. So, yeah, I enjoyed the film. If you have seen it, let me know in the comment sections below. What do you think about the Super Mario Brothers movie? And it beat Frozen box office numbers already, and I think it's going to reach. I believe it's going to reach $1 billion. And there's so much that Nintendo has in the works that's been rumored, and I believe that it's going to happen. Zelda's going to happen next. Zelda's the next movie, but I'll make a different video talking about the Nintendo Cinematic Universe, and sometime next week or this week or next week, who knows. But if you like the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more gaming content and video game movie reviews here on this channel. This is MugenLord signing off. I'll see you Game Fiends later. Peace out.